The boomerang effect on our thoughts and our words. If you are an Australian, or if you know an Australian, or if you've ever been to Australia or you have something to do with Australia, I'm quite certain that you are familiar with the indigenous people, the Aborigines. Now, the indigenous Aborigines, they were in Australia before the English came and settled and started to create their new home. And the Aborigines, they would live out on the land. They didn't have much shelter, maybe a cave or a little live near a tree. And they created these tools that they used. They were masterful tools to keep themselves safe, so they could hunt and gather food. They used these specific tools to catch their prey. And there's one tool which I want to talk to you today, and I think that you may already know about it. It's called the boomerang. Now, the boomerang, it's like an L-shaped letter with both even sides. And what they would do, this L-shaped bit of carved wood, they would throw this boomerang out, and it would go all the way around, and it would come back right to where they were standing. And it was a real art to be able to throw the boomerang, let it whirl around, do its magic, and then come back. And if you were really good, you could actually put your hand out and grab the boomerang as it came back. I can remember years ago when I was living in Australia and I saw some Aborigines demonstrating with this boomerang. It was absolutely amazing. You'd almost lose sight of the boomerang because it's not a very big thing. And they would throw it, it would go all the way out, and they'd put their hand up and it would come back and land in their hand. And I thought that was really amazing, and it's one of the good qualities of the indigenous Aborigines, what they were able to create. Now stop, listen up, listen carefully. That same boomerang effect affects our thoughts and affects our words. When we think on an energetic level, when we speak, it goes out into the world. And when our thoughts and words energetically, spiritually go out into the world, it has the same effect as the boomerang. It will go all the way out, and it will come back around, and it will come all the way back to me. And that's part of the creation model, is our thinking, is our speaking. I've said it before and I will continue to say it. We have to realize that when we understand the analogy of the boomerang, what we throw out, it just comes back. It's exactly the same with our thinking and with our words. And we're co-creating our reality. Now you might say, hey Paul, I don't really like what I'm creating here. I don't believe I'm creating it. And I understand, and I thought the same too. I say, how could I create this mess in my life? I don't want this. What are you talking about? I created this. On some level, we are unconscious. We're not even conscious of some of the thoughts I'm generating, of some of the words that I'm actually saying. I'm really not conscious. And why is that? That's because of past programming. It's like I'm on autopilot. I just keep thinking the same thoughts, saying the same things. And I'm so caught up in my life and what's happening that I'm not conscious of what I'm thinking. I'm not conscious of what I'm saying. Therefore, I'm creating a life that I don't really want. I'm creating a life that I'm not conscious of. So what's the solution? Quite simply, the solution is to slow down, to back up, go within, be still, be quiet, and observe. Observe your thinking, observe your thoughts, observe the words that are coming out of our mouth. When we can start to do that, when we start to be conscious of my thoughts, be conscious of my talking, my words, it's at that point I have awareness. I all of a sudden get awareness of my thinking. I get awareness of what I'm saying to different people. And it's in that awareness, it's in that consciousness that I now have a choice. I can continue to say and to think the same things and create the same reality, or I can say, hey, this is not good thinking. I want to change my thinking. I want to change my words. I shouldn't have said those words to that person. Then with that awareness, we can change our thoughts. We can change our thinking. We can change what we say. And then what's happening then? We're co-creating consciously. We're consciously living in our world, where a lot of us are subconsciously living. We're not even aware of what we're thinking, what we're saying. So if we want to create the reality that we want, we need to be conscious. We need to be aware of what I'm thinking and what I'm saying. So what do? I just said it. We slow down, retreat, take some time out, back up, go within, meditate. What am I really thinking about? What am I talking about? Is it what I want to create? If it is, keep doing it. If not, stop doing it and only think and talk about what you do want. Okay, that's it. That's my Mega Living message today. They are some thoughts for you to think about today, some food for thought. Think about it. If you want to create, co-create consciously, if you want to have conscious living, you have to create awareness. Slow down, be still, be quiet, get that awareness. Then, with all your strength, with all your might, with all your intention, focus on what you do want. Think about what you do want. Talk about what you do want, and you'll have exactly what you want. If you like the video, please click on the like button down below. Also, if you'd like to share to family, friends, or work colleagues, also hit that share button. If you haven't subscribed yet and you would love to subscribe, hit that red subscribe button. Have an awesome day. Have an awesome week. High five. Talk to you next time. Bye for now.